Turkey 90 years ago, Quran was banned from being printed. Muslim scholars were being oppressed. Who brought back an environment where you can be Muslim freely in Turkey? It wasn't great leaders. It was ordinary Muslim women who kept teaching Quran when it was banned. It was ordinary mothers who kept teaching hadith. It was ordinary fathers who kept teaching the stories. You don't know their names, Allah knows their names. Islam still roars in Turkey because there are people who don't believe the Ummah is weak. They believe that systems fall but the Ummah is alive. Everyone says the Caliphate fell in 1921 and it is a disaster, the Ummah suddenly collapsed and the like. But the British couldn't capitalize. They were kicked out of Egypt less than 40 years later. France couldn't capitalize. They were kicked out of Algeria, where we're from, 40 years later. Italians couldn't capitalize. They were kicked out of Libya 40 years later. Because even if systems collapse, the Ummah does not die. The Ummah does not sleep. The Ummah does not disappear. The Ummah keeps going regardless of the situation. When the Algerians kicked out the French, they chanted. My grandfather was a mujahid. He fought in the mountains against the French. He said, Sami, we came down from the mountains and chanted, Ya Muhammad Mabruk Alik, Al Jazair Raj'at Lik. When the French left, we chanted, Oh Prophet Muhammad, congratulations! 132 years and we returned Algeria to you. And the French said, Sacre bleu, c'est quoi ça? What is this? How is it that we are giving them civilization for 132 years, but they hold on to a dead man for 1400 years? They hold on to his message. They fight for him like they can see him. They believe in him as if they can see him. Who is this man and what is this religion? When you meet these people, when you see them with your own eyes, don't be arrogant and tell them the Ummah is weak. Be honest and say you are weak. Be honest and say you don't want to struggle. Be honest and say you're not capable of it. But don't look in the eyes of an Ummah that keeps struggling, that keeps winning, that no matter how many times they colonize it, the Ummah keeps shaking off the chains. No matter how many times they bomb it, they produce more Huffar than Palestine. No matter how many times they slaughter, the Ummah keeps going. Why? Because it's not about whether you have a Miami city in the Muslim world. It's that the Muslims will never let the Ummah die because its Lord is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and its Prophet is Muhammad.